Welcome to This Birding Life, a podcast for birdwatchers everywhere. I'm your host, Bill Thompson III. This Birding Life comes to you from Birdwatchers Digest, where we've just celebrated 40 years of publishing great content for birders. Get a taste of what we have to offer at birdwatchersdigest.com. Now we'd like to thank our sponsors. Carl Zeiss Sports Optics makes amazing optics for birding, including the Victory SF binocular and the stunning Happiest spotting scope. You can join the Zeiss community of birders at facebook.com/ZeissBirding. Red Start Birding offers optics, gear, and expertise to birders and nature lovers, plus unbeatable customer service. Give Red Start Birding a try at redstartbirding.com. Finally, the American Birding Expo is your opportunity to experience the world of birding in one place. This September 21 to 23, 2018 in Oaks, Pennsylvania, just outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. More than 120 exhibitors from all over the world will be there. Learn more at birdingexpo.com. Now let's get to our episode. This is episode 80, Erik Bruhnke, the world's happiest man. Erik Bruhnke may very well be the world's happiest man. He's a lifelong birder who seems always to be full of joy, or even maybe high on life. In the sometimes competitive and occasionally divisive birding community, Erik stands out as a ray of sunshine and positivity. There isn't anyone who doesn't like Erik. About the worst thing anyone could say about Erik Bruhnke is, man, that dude is so happy. His joyous greetings of friends new and old are almost always accompanied by a big hug. Over the past decade, he's made a name for himself as a knowledgeable and engaging birding guide, a talented photographer, and as an advocate for a number of bird conservation causes. He launched his own birding tour company, Naturally Avian, in 2008, and in 2014 he joined the guide staff of Victor Emanuel Nature Tours. I recently ran into Erik at the Lodge and Spot Pico Bonito in Honduras as he was starting a vent tour of that birdie Central American country. Here is my conversation with the always happy Erik Bruhnke. So Erik, welcome to This Birding Life. It's nice to run into you down here in tropical Honduras at Pico Bonito Lodge. Didn't know you were coming, but I had heard that Victor Emanuel was sending somebody down to guide this tour that was new and had never been here before. And I was like, wow, I wonder who that's going to be. Was it pleased to see it was you?
Yeah.
That's cool. It's your first time here in Honduras, right?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
First time in the tropics?
First time south of the border, yeah.
Awesome. Because you've lived for many years, or you did live for many years, right down on the border in Texas, right?
Correct, yes. Okay.
All right, so give us your origin story. Tell us where you're from, like where you grew up, all that stuff. Give us sort of the Cliff's Notes version of the bio that'll be on your first tell-all novel.
Oh, okay. So I born and raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Always had a love for birds ever since I learned how to walk, really. Just looking through grandparents' field guides and tending to the bird feeders as part of my daily chores as a kid. Went to college on Lake Superior in northern Wisconsin and kind of built up from there in terms of the birding tours and the birding education.
So did you have a spark bird that you remember?
Spark bird, yes, actually. And it was following backyard bird watching, but actually the first year of college was taking a walk in Prentice Park where there's some artesian wells that go through a little cedar swamp, and had a lifer Cape May warbler bathing with a Blackburnian warbler kind of mid-creek, and it totally did me in for just seeing these colorful, foreign-to-me birds at the time. So it went from more casual birding to avid birding my first year of college.
Nice. And what was your alma mater? What's your college?
Oh, Northland College.
Okay, all right. So I've known you, Erik, for quite a long time, and whenever I see you, you always seem so happy and upbeat, and you just seem like one of the happiest people. And it occurred to me when I saw you here, and I thought I might interview you for the podcast. I wondered, are you, in fact, the world's happiest man?
I have a lot to be thankful for, and birds make life something special. So.
Make it even more.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, you always seem so positive and upbeat. I mean, have you ever felt like you just wanted to strangle somebody?
I think got your moments of patience and all this. Yeah, right.
So, like, what's something that gets on your nerves?
People that litter, actually. You know, it's not really tending to the whole mindset of out of sight, out of mind. You know, it's simple things. You know, and if there's an opportunity to make the world better in some way, you know, it's, you don't have to be all crazy about the green aspect of life, but it's nice to knowingly be conscious of our actions.
Yeah, sure. And which brings me to our next question. What is your relationship with balloons?
Balloons, they blow. Don't let them go by any means. This past fall at the Cape May Hawk Watch, when I was counting there, I think I documented over 30 balloons migrating past the hawk count. And it's one of those things where it's out of sight, out of mind, and especially on the coastal areas, you know, it's sea turtle food that's lethal. It's a dolphin food that's lethal, and way beyond litter for sure.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, when you're elected president, are you going to be having a big release of balloons?
Well, I actually might be toasting some organic, like, local beers or something, more so than the
Much
balloons.
better, much more economically friendly.
Right.
All right. So, like, let's say you hit your finger with your thumb with a hammer.
Yeah.
What would you say?
Biscuits.
That's your curse word?
That's kind of my bad word. Yeah. Biscuits.
So, you know, it doesn't get any worse than that with you.
The son of a biscuit if it's really bad.
Whoa. Okay. Awesome. That's kind of. I expected it would be something like that. I didn't know. Shut the front door.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Okay. Well, let's get. Describe for our listeners what your perfect day would be.
Well, I would start off with a cup of bird-friendly coffee.
Okay.
Organically grown, shade grown, with the works.
Right.
And a day without internet, for as crucial and addicting as the internet can seem. Facebook and all. Really, it's just bird-friendly coffee, maybe a nice hearty breakfast, and just strolling around, just soaking up birds without a care in the world. And other than the guiding and the job aspect, which I'm also very thrilled about for sure. Pico Bonito is that for sure. It's the whole start to the day and beyond. It's being in paradise for me.
Let me guess. You'd probably wrap up that day with a nice meal and some sort of micro brew.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, top it off.
Some sort of nice beer. Well, what does birding mean to you? I mean, what does it mean to you on a personal level?
Yeah, birding. To me, birding is it's a treasure hunt. It's a learning experience, and it's an opportunity to be zenful at its most basic state in my mind. And on the tours, I actually make a point of mentioning birding Zen several times every tour. And I don't know, it's one of those things where forget about all the hassles of life, and especially just forget about politics and the bad stuff and whatever, and just focus on, hey, the beautiful birds in front, focus on the sounds, focus on just, being one with nature, really. So.
And how does that work on the tours?
It's one of those things where on the opening day, I actually make a point of saying, please, no politics. It's appreciated for everyone's enjoyment, and especially when it's when it's mentioned on the first day of the tour, I'd say that it makes things start on a strong, happy note, and it stays strong through the tour, and it really does make a fuller, richer sense of place, like experience, day by day.
Kind of dials people in a little bit more.
Exactly, yeah. Like, don't worry about what's going on in the news. Don't worry. I mean, even if you're into sports, take a break from sports for a day or two, and just,
let the birds be your thing. Well, where have you guided? Because you're relatively new with events, right?
Yeah, going on 4 years now.
Okay, well, that's not so new.
A little bit, but
So where all have you guided?
So the tours that I guess you could say I run or I do annually. I do a Minnesota tour in winter. I do a Minnesota, North Dakota combo tour, which is one of my personal favorites, middle of June, so boreal birds of many sorts galore, plus prairie specialists. But I also do California, various tours between Rio Grande Valley, Hill Country, and High Island in Texas. I've done a few in Oregon and Washington. And then most recently, in addition to Pico Bonito, where we're talking and hanging out and all, I've been doing the Hawaii tour the past few years, and I'll be doing Hawaii and also Panama in the years to come too.
Oh, nice. How do you like Hawaii? How do you like birding in Hawaii?
Hawaii is it's a very colorful experience, a very vibrant experience, and it's very eye-opening from a conservation standpoint of, just seeing mongoose and especially just call them stray cats or feral cats on a daily basis, and rats and things too, and putting all of that human-introduced dangers and threats aside. To be able to witness the pristineness that still is intact with these native and endemic birds, and it's one of those things where, I mean, unfortunately, the future of a lot of these Hawaiian birds is one of those things where at best you just gotta conserve the habitat, but it's like a gem every single time that you come across one of them as an endemic. So,
and so, I mean, Hawaii, one of your favorite places that you've birded?
It's pretty special. Yeah, really. Yeah.
How's Pico and Honduras stand up to that so far? You've had a couple of days here to get acclimated.
Yeah, I this is a tough one. I mean, apples to oranges almost. But even from day one, I honestly think, trying to hold back watery eyes too, that this is probably one of the most magical places I've ever been to.
Oh,
and
nice.
it's hitting the spot in so many levels. I still can't believe I'm here actually. But I'm just gonna say the Pico Bonito, especially the staff and the guides and the food and everything too. I mean, waking up and just, it's like being in a wonderland of birds. It's beyond phenomenal. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So when you've gotten a few life birds here.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming you talked about blue-gray tanager today, and how do you celebrate a lifer?
Typically, I like to celebrate each life bird with the beer. Now, I'm learning this is very much an exception, coming to Honduras, as the tour couldn't even happen to any degree at all. So, yeah.
And any particular one? Oh, summer tanager.
Yeah, just calling.
All right.
Oh, so cool.
Like any particular beer that you really like?
Yeah. That's a tough one, but I'm a sucker for very hoppy pale ales.
Okay.
And really solid opaque stouts.
Okay.
So the kind of strong flavors on both ends.
And most of us, I don't know if this is true for you, Eric, or not, but most of us kind of walk around with music in our heads. Is that true for you? Do you have like music? I mean, maybe it's birdsong that's in your head.
Yeah, I like to listen to the music versus, or like listen to the music in terms of, soaking up the bird song and the bird calls and vocalizations. And it's easy to say here, I mean, because there are so many new bird songs too. But truthfully, I mean, I definitely like my selection of, rock and other tunes of various sorts, but and bluesgrass and things like that. But in terms of day by day, it's like my happy place is not listening to tunes and just enjoying the sound of nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. And do you dream about birds?
Oh yeah. Like the darn violet saber wings. For some reason, I was pretty much counting them like I count hawks. I mean, last night it was pretty, like, why am I clicking violet saber wings? I don't know what's going on.
Clicking on your counter, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. All right, so we're gonna go now to the lightning round. All right, and I want to ask you some either or questions. Just respond, right from your the first impulse, okay?
Okay.
Here we go. All right. 8 power or 10 power?
8 power.
Okay. Tilly hat, like wide brim hat or baseball hat?
Baseball hat. Don't tell Sharon Steitler.
Okay. Yeah. Miracle underpants or regular briefs?
Miracle. What are
Miracle underpants are like the microfiber, moisture wicking. If you'd been here an hour ago, you would have seen mine hanging right out here drying.
A boxer briefs kind of got myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sandals or boots?
Oh, sandals.
Okay. Or Crocs with socks?
Yeah.
Still sandals.
Sockos, right.
Field guide or field guide app?
Oh. Field guide app.
Really? Okay. Thoroughly modern Millie here. All right. Digiscoping, DSLR, big lens, or super zoom camera?
DSLR.
Okay. Good. Pileated or pileated?
I'm currently converting, but pileated.
Really?
Is my current, yeah.
Okay. Even though it's the pileum that it's named for?
Even though, yeah,
Okay.
I'm trying to break the
And
habit.
as much as you like pie?
Yeah, that
Oh,
too.
it's
that
a tough
too.
one.
Yeah.
All right. Big sit or big day?
Ooh, big sit.
Okay. Favorite bird species?
Gyrfalcon.
Good one. Bird I've never seen.
Oh,
You got to get me one.
need
of
to make
those.
that happen,
I know,
buddy.
we need to make that happen. Erik, thanks so much, man. It's been great talking to you. A nice little quick chat here in the humid evening glow of, I won't say alpenglow, rainforest glow of Pico Bonito. And it's good running into you. And I wish you luck on the tour. You guys are just starting out, and have a great time here in Honduras, okay? We'll see you down the road.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you.
My thanks to the happiest man on earth, Erik Bruhnke, for speaking with me. You can catch up with Erik at his website, naturallyavian.com. And now a shout out to our sponsors. If you're not reading Birdwatchers Digest, you're simply not living your fullest possible birding life. You can change this, though, by visiting birdwatchersdigest-digital.com. Carl Zeiss Sports Optics makes top-flight binoculars and spotting scopes for birding. Join the Zeiss community of birders at facebook.com/ZeissBirding. At Red Start Birding, we look forward to changing the way you see the natural world. Visit redstartbirding.com for the best in birding optics and gear. The American Birding Expo is the world of birding in one place. Join us this fall outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and experience the birding lifestyle. birdingexpo.com. That's it for this episode, folks. Subscribe to the RSS feed if you haven't already so you won't miss a single episode each month. Send us your comments to editor@birdwatchersdigest.com. We love hearing from you. Until next time, thanks for listening. This is Bill Thompson III saying I'll see you out there with the birds. Laters!